The Boston Celtics just stunned the entire basketball world. They forced Game 7 after trailing 3-0 against the Miami Heat, following a terrible Marcus Smart shot and then a Derek White tip-in with .03 seconds remaining. The Celtics win tonight on the road in South Beach, 104-103. Jimmy Butler simply vanished tonight with his efficiency. Duncan Robinson missed some of the biggest threes of this entire series, while the Boston Celtics, with a little bit of the whistle aid from the refs, if you will, looked absolutely amazing tonight. There's a ton to talk about in today's video, guys, and honestly, I'm really excited to see this next Game 7. I'm kind of half joking, half not joking when I talk about the whistle, because it seemed like it was going both ways in the fourth quarter. But the Boston Celtics ended up shooting 4 more free throws, I believe. It might have been 5, but I think it was 4 more free throws than the Miami Heat. But when it came to Jason Tatum, it felt like he could not hit anything from downtown, obviously, as he shot 0 for 8, but he finished with 31 points, 2 blocks, a steal, 5 assists, 11 rebounds, and knocked down 15 out of his 15 free throw attempts. It was honestly just a really remarkable game for Tatum, just getting his shots off at the line. When the jumper wasn't going, he was keeping his head down and barreling into the basket and just capitalizing on his, size and bag advantage, if you will. On the Celtics side of things, Jaylen Brown started this game out really great. I'm pretty sure he was 6 for 6 to start the night. Just like Tatum, though, he struggled from 3 as well. Tatum and Brown tonight went 0 for 12 from 3 combined. Brown tonight had 26 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Just a really remarkable game from the Celtics. The team ball was amazing, and I thought Joe Mazzulla did a really great job coaching tonight. He's been getting a lot of flack in this series, but I think he did a good job of taking timely timeouts. That's something that he was really struggling with, not only in the Heat series, but going back to the Atlanta series and the 76ers series. He was not taking them at the right time, and it seemed like whenever they needed to actually draw up a play or when a run was starting, he wasn't really trusting his guys, but in the best possible way. He was calling a timeout, making sure everyone was on the same page, and I have to give my props to Joe Mazzulla for that. On the Miami Heat side of things, while Jimmy shot a very poor 5 for 21 from the field, he did shoot 2 for 4 from 3 and make one of the biggest three-pointers in this game, along with 12 insanely clutch free throws. He also finished with 24 points, 8 assists, 11 rebounds, a steal, and only 2 turnovers tonight. If Jimmy was more efficient, obviously this is a way better game for the Miami Heat, if you will. So I guess if you're the Heat, you kind of have to be feeling good about that. Caleb Martin, man, it seems like night after night he is just getting better and better, and he looks so comfortable. Tonight he finished with 21 points and 15 rebounds, man. 15 of those things. It was absolutely amazing the way he was crashing the glass. Sorry for my stutter. And I just think that when you have bounce like him and you're a guard or a forward, you should be crashing the glass like that. And it's really amazing to see when people actually utilize their God-given ability. It was good to see Gabe Vincent back in the starting lineup tonight. Obviously, he missed that Game 5 with the injury. Tonight, he hit 3 3-pointers and finished with 15 points and 4 rebounds. Just the problem with the Heat this game, I think, was that they were getting into foul trouble really kind of early in the quarters, which leads to bonus free throws. I mean, Caleb Martin had 5 fouls tonight. Gabe Vincent had 5 fouls tonight. Duncan Robinson had 5 fouls tonight. Jimmy and Kyle Lowry both had 3 fouls tonight. Just definitely not what you want to see in one of the biggest games to close this series out at home. On the Celtics side of things, going back to them, Derek White, man, just such an incredible basketball player. Tonight, he didn't really pop on the stat sheet, but obviously he had the most important and timely basket of this entire game with that game winner. He also knocked down 3 3-pointers. If I have to watch the Celtics, though, in one more crunch time situation, get led by Marcus Smart, I'm going to just punch myself in the face. I cannot stand to watch this dude try to operate on offense and chuck up a prayer at the buzzer for a game winner, man. It's just there's no real consistency with that. I was glad to see that Robert Williams was able to play tonight. He did go to the locker room, I believe it was at halftime or right before halftime. because it seemed like he was having a wrist injury that was bothering him. But tonight he had 10 points, 7 rebounds, and he just was absolutely stellar on the defensive side of the ball with Al Horford. Al Horford had some pretty big fouls down the stretch, although he had a huge block on Bam Adebayo that really shifted the momentum in the favor of the Boston Celtics. This game, guys, it was just absolutely crazy, and I just wanted to come on here and just quickly recap it. Going forward, I think that the Celtics have all the momentum, and they might actually pull this thing off for the first time in NBA history. 0-151 teams are when down 0 or 3-0. And man, this might be the first time we ever see a history be made. But what do you guys think? If you made it this far, I appreciate your support as always. I know this is kind of a random, rambly recap, but man, after a shot like that and a game like that, I gotta get on and say something. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Peace.